home one day, and she was getting ready to go to work, and like I think the car wouldn't start or whatever like that. The car wouldn't start, and so she was like, "Man, the car, honey, the car won't start." And so, she was like, "Man, well, I gotta get to work. Well, I can't get to work today." And it was like everything what was going on. Like she couldn't get to where she needed to get to for the day, and everything like that. And so then, from whatever that we had found out what was going on with the car, we got the car back the next day, and so. And then, like, I talked to my dad about it. My dad was talking to me and my mom about everything or what was going on with the van, with our van and everything. And he was like, well, it was a good thing that it didn't crank that morning, and then she would have got all the way down to work, and then it wouldn't have cranked when she got to work. Then how was she going to be able to get home? And I was like, you know what? I said, you right. I never thought of it like that. So some changes had to be made. We just had to do things in a different direction and everything like that. And so whenever some changes happen in your life, you're like, well, man, some of us would be able to accept changes with no problem. But some of us would be like, well, man, I don't like my schedule to be changed up. I like it just the way it is. I like this, you want it exactly like this, but then even I have to learn this sometimes. God want to get to a place where he can really talk with you and deal with you and everything. So some changes had to be made. So then so it may be a reason that you might be waking up early in the morning, or you're up late at night, and really that you're not watching TV or anything like that. It's just like, man, I just can't sleep and everything. Maybe it's some change. Maybe it's God trying to deal with you so you can make some changes of what you need to make for where it can make a better you. So, just think about it. Are you okay with being okay? Really, are you okay with being okay with you? And then if not, look at some of the things from where that you know that you need to make changes in, and then take it out. Take it out. Well, okay, I don't need to do this no more. I don't need to do this no more. I mean, cause honestly, me and my wife, we're doing that almost every week. Okay, we know that we gotta do this right here. So look, let's try to do this right here. We gotta do this right here. Hey, we gotta do this right here, man. We can't be doing this right here. So look, we need to take this out right here, and then look, we need to replace it. And take out the negative, then replace it with something positive. That's why the point I always say, when we had the 10-second count off for the detox, we detoxing every negative thing that was been trying to hold you back from when people don't talk about that you ain't this or you ain't that you can't do this or you can't do that or anything. Man, we detoxing ourselves. We detoxing every negative thing that's out of our body so that we can fill us back up with something positive. So you know what? I can do that. You can do that. I will do this. So you have to be okay with you being okay. Are you okay with being okay with everything? And so, that is today's episode of Motivated to the Max. If you're not following the show Motivated to the Max on Facebook, make sure you go follow it on Facebook. It's exactly how the way it is spelled in the title, Motivated 2D, the number 2 and the letter D, and then Max is Motivated to the Max. Go to the Facebook page, like it, follow it, so then whatever new stuff that's about to come up and everything, that you can get a jump on it as well. And then also, if you're listening here on the podcast, please be sure to share it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Share this thing. And then one other thing, and then also, if you can, I would like for everybody to go and follow Kicking It with Team Tisdale on Facebook. That is right. It is a Facebook Live that me and my wife are doing, that we do on Saturdays around 9:45 on Saturday mornings. Tune in, check that out on Facebook Live. It's Kicking It with Team Tisdale. I know my podcast people, sooner or later, don't worry, some things about to come up from where you will be able to hear my lovely wife on the podcast. sooner or later that stuff is still being on the word. I mean, man, you talk about your wife. You talk about your wife all the time. Yes, I do talk about her, but sooner or later she will be she will, yeah, soon. I'm claiming it right now. She will be doing a podcast sooner or later with me. So we're just getting that stuff in the works right now. Follow Kicking It with Team Tista, because we will have an awesome guest. If you was in on last Friday's podcast and also Facebook Live on Motivated to the Max, from where we had the author Miss Tamika SQ on there, she was going to be on with Kicking It with Team Tisdale on this coming Saturday, November the 6th at 9:45. So you guys tune in for that. From where she's going to be kicking it with Team Tisdale. From where, if you didn't get to know her on Motivated to the Max, you would get to know her with Kicking It with Team Tisdale. The things for what she got going on, projects and stuff that she got going on. And those of you who listen to it on Motivated to the Max, please feel free to come back and listen to her again on Facebook Live. From where on Facebook Live, and you can ask questions live while we're sitting there talking to her live. You can ask all your questions and everything that you would like to ask her. So that thing is going to be awesome. It's going to be hot. And I think that is just about it. And so you guys have an awesome, wonderful rest of your day. I will talk to you guys on Friday here on Motivated to the Max, and also on Facebook Live on Friday. I pray and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out.